So it is currently Monday, June 10th, 2024, and it's 1:29 p.m. I posted a video earlier today. Really, it was last night, but 11:12 went into 1:2, and now we're here. And the video was it was pretty much me alerting myself that everything that I'm thinking, right or wrong, is probably true. And I mean that in terms of I am getting older. Time is moving. Things are happening. Things are progressing. Life is on its way to becoming more permanent. Things are becoming more fixated in its positioning in my schedule and my time and how I'm operating. And a lot of it doesn't feel right. A lot of it feels like a means to an end, but now that end is just becoming the means, if that makes sense. And one of the things that I was fearful of when I was younger was kind of becoming too integrated into the system, too integrated into whatever this is. And for some people, wherever you are in your journey, you might not mentally feel where I'm coming from. You might not understand where I'm coming from. You might see it as, this Gen Zer or millennial, whatever you want to say, is complaining about society again and why things aren't working. Or I think nothing's perfect, but I just think that I'm at a point where I know this isn't for me personally, and I don't want to go and make some super broad claim of hey, if you're doing this, you need to do this. I'm not here to tell you what to do. This is literally a documentation of my thoughts and my journey in my life. And that's one of the beautiful things about getting this far in humanity's existence is we're able to have a frame point now that we can pinpoint and we can accurately depict. It doesn't have to be so he say, she say, or folklorish. It now is evidential. You know what I mean? And that's interesting because most of the time when we get to a point like this in human advancement, we're not really capable of keeping it pure. And I think a lot of us have good intentions when we do things, when we operate. I think a lot of us are not trying to give ourselves preferential treatment over others, but I think there are people who are very much benefiting from a shaped reality. And I feel like that's as far conspiracy wise as I'll go, because I don't want it to be about that. But what I want to say is every minute counts. You guys understand, I'm working right now and all I can think about is not working. I'm working, but I can only think about following my own dreams, my own ambitions, building my own happiness. You know what I mean? And not to say that getting paid and doing work is removal of happiness. What it is in this current climate, the way things are structured now, there is a dull human that has to be crafted for you to be the preferential, ideal worker. Unless you're creating your own work environment, you're creating your own work aspects and details and just goals. If you can create something that allows you to still put your energy and work and time and work towards a goal, and that goal is something you envisioned, it's going to mean more. And I know it's going to mean more. And there's nothing anybody on this planet can tell me that you building your own reality in the most honest way possible, you're still putting in that work, you're still contributing to society, you're still a functioning member of what we have going on here, but you're doing it on your own terms. And that's what the internet has done for so many. And before the internet, people were doing this. This isn't something that our generation got gifted with. We just have the easiest time to do it. We have the easiest, we have the most access to the best resources available. And it's literally at the thought Like the thought of something, and you can make $1 million. You can find treatment for those around you to supplicate the things that are going on in their life that they might not have an answer for. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's powerful. I feel like that's real, true power, is actualizing yourself to a point where your whole mental structure, your whole mental frame is not about, it's not set on a mind like a scarcity mindset. It's set in an abundance mindset, because you're realizing how much power, how much resources, how much tools you truly do have available. And I think that's beautiful. Honestly, I feel like that's beautiful. And I feel like for the most part, everything has its ups and downs and its negatives and benefits. But what I've been doing is kind of just been grooming myself to position myself in a subservient place mentally. Even if it doesn't appear that way to other people, even if things seem normal and natural, for me, this doesn't feel natural. Take that for what you will. Hopefully nothing is misconstrued, but I can't stop that. So I just want to remind us that as I'm here rambling and ranting, but also doing my work to actualize what I'm talking about, it's important that we really hone in on that. It's really important. It's important that we really lock in on the time that we're given and understand that these opportunities are not meant to be forever. Some of these opportunities lead to other opportunities. Some things are literal stepping stones. So you might have one opportunity here that leads you to this opportunity here, that leads you to this opportunity here, that gets you to your goal. But a lot of us get stuck on opportunity 1, opportunity 2, because we got complacent. Our minds were like, okay, this is what we can do now. This is what we're capable of doing. And I'm just realizing, having been working since I was 15, so really a decade now. I've been working for a decade, and I think it's finally clicking in my brain that it doesn't make sense to do it for someone else. It just doesn't make sense. And so what I'm doing now, this is literally day zero. This is day zero of my foundational centerpieces and structure being built so that I can expand vertically and take care of not only myself, but my community. And there is no end. That's it. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. It's set in stone. But yeah, if you're somebody that maybe has had similar thoughts, or maybe this is opening up your mind to something, come back to this video like in 24 hours. Come back to it in a week. Come back to it in a month. It may not resonate with you today, but it has to be done. It has to be done. Anyways, y'all, appreciate it. Peace.